Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game, Starbuck versus Colorful. This game taking place here on Northern Isle. On the bottom left-hand side of the map, we have Starbuck spawning as the blue human player. Meanwhile, on the top right, we have Colorful spawning as the yellow Night Elf. Night Elf versus human in this 1v1 matchup, as the heroes of choice will be a Demon Hunter going up against an Archmage. No big surprises there. Classic tale as old as time, so to speak. Archmage and Demon Hunter have been going at it for the past 20 years, and we'll see how many more years Warcraft 3 has left in it. Coming back around, we do see a couple of, positional buildings by Starbuck as we see the opening segments of this game now getting underway. Demon Hunter off to the north has already cleared out that initial unit that drops the Gloves of Haste, and now will be backing away to try to get a little bit of distance and perhaps put a bit of pressure onto this Archmage. There are plenty of wisps down here, so a number of detonations could cause problems. Starbuck is trying to get some distance away from those wisps. There's that double detonation. Water Elemental gets bursted down there. Demon Hunter, did he get enough experience or get experience? He did, but I don't think that experience actually came from the detonation, as the Demon Hunter now comes back around here to put in a bit more pressure with Immolation. All right, Militia going to have a difficult time trying to surround here, and really, well, Starbuck is losing this game to the creeps. As you can see, a number of low hit point footmen trying to fall back here. Timing is going to be key, as the footmen trying to retreat back. One footman is going to get taken down, another footman about to get taken down as well. There goes two, as damage is still racking up. Demon Hunter looking to really push in a lot of pressure here. Make sure that this expansion is rather expensive, as two footmen go down in the early portions of this game. Demon Hunter coming back across here. However, Demon Hunter most likely will not be able to stick around. One left behind. Archer trying to do a little bit of, well, pressuring. Not going to be able to do all too much, as this Tuskar Trapper will get taken out here, followed by the Ice Troll Priest, and that will give level 2 to the Archmage. Starbuck desperately trying to set up his expansion. It looks like it is going to get pressured significantly and will be delayed. Meanwhile, back at the home of Colorful, the tech to tier 2 has already begun. And it's going to be some time before we see Ancients of Lore, though, as that tech did seem a little bit later. It could have been a bit earlier, perhaps. We're looking at Colorful sitting at 27/40 supply, sitting on a fair amount of gold. Perhaps he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to do until he saw Starbuck trying to set up this expo, and now he trying to do a tier 2 timing push to shut down this expo before the expo really starts to pay off for itself. Demon Hunter comes in with Boots of Speed, sold the Scroll of Town Portal, has Immolation as well, and is ready to just dive in here again. All right, one peasant down. Another peasant could easily get taken down, however, while slipping through once more. Archers are trying to retreat back, playing a little game of distance kill, as another footman is able to escape away at 16 hit points. More damage still racking up. Demon Hunter going after those footmen again, as the Arcane Tower is up and will be causing some major feedback damage. Arcane Tower needs to go after the Demon Hunter, shut it down before all of that Immolation can continue to put pressure here. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter down to 7 mana now, losing that Immolation as things are ticking back. Expo of Starbuck is up. No Arcane Vault here as of yet. Tech to tier 2 nearly done by Colorful off to the north, as this has turned into a high pressure game, as the Demon Hunter looking to perhaps punish this even more, or just waiting for the Hunter's Hall and then Ancients of Lore to put in pressure with Dryads. Behind this, we see a tech to tier 2, no sign of defend yet. And that is going to be the question, whether or not he should have gone for tier 2 or perhaps gone for Footman and then defend to perhaps defend against the Dryad's slow poison. I believe that's the best option here. As we can see, Colorful actually a bit late on that Hunter's Hall, and it's going to once more further delay that tech, perhaps going for a Naga Sea Witch instead here for that pressure. All right, a little bit of easy damage there. Cold arrows onto the Archmage. Archmage could be in a bit of trouble. Water Elemental easily going to get finished off. Demon Hunter getting the last shot off there, as the Naga Sea Witch's cold arrows looking to put pressure here. All right, Colorful's made a number of mistakes here. You can see that the one Ancient of Lore finally coming online, that Naga Sea Witch coming there, so the timing could have been a little bit tighter overall. Demon Hunter now coming back across here. Archers unable to finish off that last footman, getting denied there as the Demon Hunter once more tries to dive in, only to get met with a wall of peasants. That wall of peasants there, making it difficult to, well, push into pressure here. Meanwhile, Naga Sea Witch losing quite a bit of mana. Same thing for the Demon Hunter. That one Arcane Tower doing its job, doing its work, making hero pressure that much more difficult. All right, continuing to put pressure here. Water Elemental looking to back away. Naga Sea Witch now out of mana. 34 supply compared to 29 as the Demon Hunter looks to retreat again here. Still no Blacksmith. Thank you for the sub. Nice to catch you live. Don't see you on Twitch as much as since Nintendo shut down the Twitch app on the Switch. Well, yep. I wasn't even sure. Well, I'm pretty sure I know why Nintendo shut down the Twitch app on the Switch. They can't control the content on that other producers produce, and frankly, if I had to say in it, I wouldn't want my daughters to have access to a Switch with what's being said out there either. So yeah, content regulation, trying to protect the brand. That's what Nintendo does best. Coming back around here, Footman, well, having a difficult time. We do see defend on those Footmen, so the archers are not going to be able to deal nearly as much damage. And beautiful play by Starbuck here, shutting down a couple of archers as they retreat back. Naga Sea Witch going to try and counter pressure some sort of tempo-placed hero as we are looking at those Dryads getting added in, and now perhaps a transition into Bears. Colorful realizing that the Dryads are not going to be enough. Slow poisons, sometimes those slow poisons can spears can actually reflect back, dealing even more damage to the Footmen, or excuse me, more damage to the Dryads overall, as this Tree of Life off to the side opted to root itself in order to, well, minimize its damage, and this creep camp is still wide open. Meanwhile, the Demon Hunter sitting at level 2, now needing to back away, no mana burn, so this Naga Sea Witch is going to have plenty of cold arrows and a lot of pressure still available here by Starbuck. Alright, Pearson. Anyways, so straight. Alright, Demon Hunter cleaning things up here, getting up to level 3, Naga Sea Witch nearing level 2. Naga Sea Witch Archmage on the human side, level 2, Naga level 1, as we are looking at the Arcane Sanctum, well, operational here. Arcane Vault also in for a bit of healing, and this is exactly the point where Starbuck wanted to be. I thought Colorful would have been able to put in a bit more pressure on the expansion, but that doesn't seem to be the case. He wasn't able to punish it nearly enough, and that economic advantage is starting to really give root to Starbuck's play here. 43 supply compared to 49 at tech. He is behind in tech in terms of tier 3 versus tier 2, but we haven't really seen the Mastery Bears out on the battlefield yet. Until that is done, all of that investment is just sunk in cost until we actually see those Druids of the Claw in that battle form out on the battlefield. Archmage hoping to get to level 3. We can see, well, Druid of the Claw in Druid form here. Are we going to perhaps see some, well, Focus Fire Footman with the Fend? Priest is one Priest off over here. Well, the Rifleman could easily just turn around. There's a Book of the Dead to be used. Archmage falls at level 2, and suddenly Starbuck losing that level 2 Archmage could have, well, big ramifications. All right, level 2 Archmage could have gotten to level 3, perhaps been able to survive a little while longer, but the Focus Fire just too much there. All right, Starbuck looking to clear out the remainder of this creep camp, and I can't say if Colorful is winning this fight or if it's been the creeps and the computer that has been really, well, hamstringing Starbuck throughout this match. All right. Naga Sea Witch is at 2. There are a lot of priests out here on the battlefield. No sorceresses as of yet. Sorceresses, well, with Dryads and Abolish Magic out on the battlefield, not going to really be worth it, as we see the Skeletal Archers looking to finish off the Null Overseer here. Naga Sea Witch picks up a Robe of the Magi. That's going to give +6 damage. Meanwhile, Demon Hunter coming in from the back again. Not the best positioning once more. Needed to be positioned off over here. Now getting flanked. And now Colorful having an opportunity to put in a bit more pressure as we see Druids of the Claw out on the battlefield. Well, one Druid of the Claw, 2 of them still in a Druid form. I don't know if that's deliberate or not, as that Druid of the Claw finally goes into bear form as well. There's a rejuvenation, there's a Staff of Preservation, keeping one Druid of the Claw in Druid form for perhaps more rejuvenation and mana regeneration. Naga Sea Witch now sitting at level 3. Archmage, well, a sliver of experience behind from level 3 as well. We see Brilliance Aura, which is incredibly important as the Priest, many of them getting picked off earlier, are currently low on mana, as Adept Training Priests don't have nearly as much mana regeneration or capacity. Demon Hunter going after the Priest again, and this has just been a constant problem. Dryad's been able to pick apart that back line easily, going strictly after those Priests, and as those Priests get taken down, the durability of the army significantly drops off. Well, Scroll of Town Portal, tactical retreat back. Starbuck can be able to retreat. Staff of Preservation for the save there on the Demon Hunter. Entangled Goldmine is mining gold, does have about a 5-minute advantage in terms of mined gold. 56 supply compared to 67. Were the Druids of the Claw enough? That is the question now. Colorful has been, well, trying to pick apart that back line. Rifleman, however, with that longer range, 600 range, I believe, compared to 500, yeah, that longer range, able to get a couple of shots off first before the Dryads. And with that armor difference, medium versus unarmored, that damage is, well, damage taken by the Dryad is significantly higher. Over here, back to the left side, Archmage, Naga Sea Witch. Tuskar's getting cleaned up. Level 3 going up against level 3, but the Demon Hunter is off at the Expo. Goblin Zeppelin picking up all of the units here. And now, well, with all of those units there, what is going to happen to the Naga Sea Witch? Scroll of Town Portal, tactical retreat bat. Are we going to see some damage being done back onto a Spellbreaker? No, we are not. Demon Hunter may be forced to try and get out of this spot. Staff of Teleportation is available, and, well, he just needs to get the heck out of there in order to, well, live and fight another day. The Moonwell Blessing up to 400 now. I don't believe, well, it does regenerate faster. I believe there was a little bit of a nerf to that, the Wellspring Blessing overall, as the Tuskar Trapper and Ogre Magi once more getting cleaned up. Level 4 now on the Demon Hunter. Are we going to be going for level 2 evasion? Potion of Greater Healing on the Demon Hunter here. No sign of that level 4 skill yet. 68 supply compared to 73. It is still anyone's game. Slight hero level advantage for Colorful. Meanwhile, Starbuck with the slight army size, well, supply advantage, not even army size advantage. 53 supply compared to 52. Riflemen, Spellbreakers, Water Elementals in that front line. We do see Inner Fire. Is that by Adept? No, it's Adept Training. That's all the Spellbreakers stealing that precious Inner Fire here as the Druid of the Claw tries to get him to that front line spot. All right, Cold Arrows. Demon Hunter trying to dive in. Potion of Invulnerability and a Potion of Greater Healing. That Demon Hunter should have fight for days. Naga Sea Witch gets up to level 4. Level 2 Fork Lightning. Level 2 Cold Arrows. Now both sides still fighting their way through. Naga Sea Witch sitting at level 3. Both sides. Well, that was level 2 Cold Arrows on this Naga Sea Witch here. Demon Hunter still pushing pressure. Has a lot of survivability. Is he going to, yes, use that Potion of Greater Healing and now continue to fight again? Needs to get a Rejuvenation and a Potion of Invulnerability off as the Demon Hunter still chasing after all of these units. 60 supply compared to 73. Colorful finally able to break Starbuck here as he's with those higher hero levels as a Staff of Preservation, well, saves that. Saves the Demon Hunter. Well, this Druid of the Claw not so lucky. Demon Hunter comes back in after getting healed up at the Moonwell, and Colorful with the win there, mainly taking it by hero level advantage. Dual level 4 heroes going up against dual level 3 heroes. Nearly a 10,000 1,000 experience gain difference between those heroes, and that was just starting to snowball there. Let me know what you guys thought about this game in the comments below.